Hi, this is Matthew Cratter from Trader University, where I teach people just like you how to make money trading stocks. Now, there's been a lot of controversy surrounding my latest Tesla video and how I think the next earnings report is going to be a very negative earnings report and the stock will continue to move down. In the process, I've been getting a lot of feedback, especially from Tesla bulls, and the one that keeps coming up is this suggestion that it's the Saudis and big oil have been shorting Tesla in order to make the stock go down. Here's two comments from my latest YouTube video. Big oil and others can lose billions of dollars on the stock as part of keeping electric vehicles out as long as they can. Seems like you'd have to care more about profits than the earth to short the company spurring the electric car revolution. People that short Tesla are helping oil companies maintain their status and assure Saudi Arabia more money for years to come. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about this, a lot of questions about it. So the first question would be, of course, the Saudis. And we all know that the Saudis are definitely trying to drive Tesla out of business by short sell. I'm sorry. Tesla shares rise and report Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund is a $2 billion stake. So it looks like Saudi Arabia actually owns 5% of Tesla stock. I was sort of trolling you guys there a little bit. And we remember from last summer, of course, that Elon met with the Saudi fund about taking Tesla private. So this pretty much pokes holes in that hypothesis. The Saudis are actually long Tesla, and all of you Elon fanboys who own the stock, you should know that you have good company there. You're long Tesla stock along with the Saudis. So if you hate the Saudis, I'm not saying that I do, but a lot of you guys in the comment section seems to hate them. You should know that you guys are both long the stock together. The difference is that Saudi Arabia has been managing their longs in a pretty shrewd way. So they actually hedged their long position earlier in the year, right before it started to tumble. So that should put that to rest. The Saudis wanting Tesla to go out of business, in addition to their public investment fund having this big stake in Tesla. There are numerous rich Saudis that are long the stock and are friends with Elon, which is why he went to them when he was thinking about taking the company private. Now, the next question is, I've been getting a lot of talk about short sellers who are pro-big oil, who've been shorting the stock. And someone sent me this link. Big oil backs Tesla short sellers, says Wealth Manager. Of course, it doesn't really list any of these short sellers. So I decided to dig into it a little bit. And if you look into it, obviously one of the biggest and most vocal short sellers for Tesla has been Jim Chanos, who's a well-known short seller. Has been very negative on Tesla and says that it's actually going to zero, as I say. Now, if you look into how he's been trading over the last couple of years, he's actually been shorting oil companies. He's short ExxonMobil, or at least he was the last time I checked. So it's absurd to think that there's some sort of conspiracy between Saudis and big oil and short sellers. Short sellers just want to make money. I'm sure Jim Chanos likes fresh air as much as I do. You can see a picture here of my hometown where I live now, Denver. We have a lot of pollution here. I'm a big fan of electric vehicles. But I just don't think that the way you get there is by supporting a company that cannot make money, that has to constantly issue stock in debt. I give Elon a lot of credit for getting the ball rolling on electric vehicles. I'm a big fan of them. I hope they come. But what you'll find when you look at history is that the first mover for the first mover in any industry is often not the one that comes to dominate. So Elon's done a real service for Tesla, but unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be the ones that really benefit from this just because of their capital structure. They're very leveraged. They have a huge amount of debt. They have a currently unprofitable business, which is the reason they have to keep selling stock and keep selling debt. We'll see when the next earnings report comes up, but just wanted to put this out there for all you guys who, if you have some evidence of a Saudi big oil conspiracy to keep Tesla down, please drop it in the notes below. I'd be very interested in taking a look at it. But I think it's important to understand that short selling serves a very important function in the capital markets. It helps to ensure that capital is being allocated to its best and highest use. It also helps keep company stocks in bounds with reality. Short sellers often lose money as well. They're putting their own capital at risk. It's not something they do because they're malicious. And so when people say that I don't like electric vehicles or that I'm a big oil plant or that I work for the Saudis, you should know I'm just a private individual. I think this is a good trade, being being long Tesla puts, I think the company is committing accounting fraud. And so I would encourage you to, if you have some real evidence, drop it in the notes below. And also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this and really stay up to date on my takes on Tesla. Thanks a lot for listening, and just go at it in the comments below.